Hey everybody, thanks for joining me today for an all-new Quick Dive. Version 1.4 firmware is now available for the COBALT8, and with that comes the lush new chorus found in the COBALT5S. So turn on your studio monitors or find a good pair of headphones, because in this episode we're going to explore the new chorus. It's called Chorus 2. We're going to see what kind of fantastic results we can get. Let's dive in. So when you're dealing with any kind of effects and getting the most out of them and kind of adjusting them to your liking, first thing you're going to want to do is get something automated or programmed. So right now I have Ableton Live up and running, and I've already programmed a couple of riffs. This is just a quick kind of basic example of what you can do with one oscillator, and I think it's the best way to show what a chorus can do, because otherwise you don't really know what you're hearing, the detune between the two oscillators or the chorus. So that's why I've chosen to use one oscillator or one algorithm here. Okay, so to begin, let's start by assigning the new chorus to a patch. Right now, I'm using a patch called Here We Go, and it's pretty basic. I've narrowed it down to basically a sawtooth. And from the overhead shot, if you're working on hardware alone, you're going to use one of these three effect slots, and you can just tap it right now. And you'll see there's none right there. You tap it again, and that changed it to chorus, and that's the original. And tap it again, and now it's chorus V2. So from here, all we have to do is increase the dry-wet signal. So right now it should be raw. And as soon as I turn this up, assuming our effects level is at 127, which it is, as soon as I turn this up, you're going to hear that lovely chorus kick in. Let's take a look from the Modal app here. I got the mix slammed to one side, so we're just dealing with a sawtooth right now. And here in the effects slot is chorus V2, right? So here's without it. And here I'm going to crank up the amount to full slowly here. And what's nice about this chorus is you don't lose any volume or amplitude or any kind of detail, really, though. A lot of the detail is retained. It's less of a hyper chorus and more of a kind of a lush analog chorus. Something I wanted to point out right away here on the app, or you can do this on hardware too, but it's easier to show it in the app. But I wanted to show you the relationship between mod rate and mod depth. Here, let's put the amount at 100% or 127 maxed out just for now. And I'm going to show you it with low mod, but a high mod rate. Now, the other way I like to run it is with a lower mod rate, but a much higher mod depth. So let's change that live on the fly here while I play the little bass line here. So let's pull the mod rate down here. And crank the mod depth up. All right, so we've got a general feel of the chorus here, using a lot of mod depth and a little mod rate, or a ton of mod rate and a little bit of mod depth. Those both work, and then really it's all about finding that fine balance to your preference and your taste. It just depends on what the mood is, but generally I like to have a slightly lower mod rate and a little bit more mod depth. It just sounds a lot more fat and controlled, but still very analog. Okay, I got a riff here in Ableton Live. Took it straight out of Tesla Boy's Spirit of the Night. It's a good test bed for messing with the chorus some more. And I think it's probably about time we played with the feedback. So first I'm going to try and find a nice sweet spot for mod depth and mod rate. right, I think that just about wraps things up. Hope you had a good time watching this new chorus in action. It's probably about time for you to go try it yourself. It's called Chorus 2. It's the one right after chorus in order when you're changing the effects. And boy, does it sound nice. There's a lot of things you can do with it. Of course, it's pretty much a bread and butter conventional analog style chorus, but as you can see, you can crank that feedback up or do some other stuff with it with the high rates or the low rates and just get the sound you're looking for. And it just really expands the abilities of the COBALT 8 even further in subtle ways, but very noticeable ways. So until next time, don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel and check us out at modalelectronics.com, where you can subscribe to our newsletter and check out the latest sounds over at our Modal Sounds page. Thanks again, and we'll see you on the next Quick Dive. Bye-bye, guys.